Hey guys, I said I was going to get better at doing member stuff. And even if it is a not great pain day, I wanted to keep that promise to keep myself accountable and keep momentum going because y'all know if it's like a diet, it's always next Monday. So if I don't start this Monday, I'm going to be next Mondaying it until I'm like, well, dang, it's time for summer again. And I still don't have that beach body. I'll do it next Monday. Any hoozle after that, if you followed that tangent, um, I had posted for you guys about projects that I was planning on possibly doing cross stitch because I have this extra camera now on a mount and all the cool things. So I can, in theory, have my smaller setup here so I can cross stitch and do some streams with you guys. But uh, it's kind of good that we are moving everything around and my room is in total chaos while we're trying to figure out different things because I found the holy grail, something I had bought myself for Christmas a while back. So I will be doing all of the Futurama stuff in this book. I'm going to try to do a little display back there. In theory, if I finish things, let's be honest. So it's got Bender and bite my shiny metal behind, although it doesn't say behind, but we're not even 2 minutes into this video. Uh, Fry in a panic, which, I mean, we know what he goes through, so I don't know that Planet Express ship has ever made a successful delivery. Meme Fry. Now, if they don't have the shut up and take my money, because I haven't seen this since I got this about a year ago for myself for Christmas. Hypnotoad. Leela looking fierce and awesome as ever. I am seriously considering kicking my own behind into gear and being Leela for next Leela with a skirt, but still Leela next year. Morbo, our favorite anti-human um, you know, uh news announcer, talking head. I learned everything about news presenting that I could from Morbo. I will destroy you. Futurama, the new ones aren't terrible, but they don't have that soul that they used to have, I will say. Nibbler. The Professor. So I'm going to try to do all of these. I think and then you guys we can place them. I'm probably not going to frame them like this, but definitely I thought it would challenge me because I have to buy my own gridded fabric and learn to count and stuff. Well, I think you have to scan all these patterns and then you can, tape them all together. So it's going to be a learning experience and something I found that I really need to uh, work on, sometimes retraining my brain to focus on small things. The only way I can explain it, and I tried to explain it to Mr. Mo last night, is that so I honestly had about an hour last night where I felt the pain, but it wasn't bothering me. And honest to goodness, y'all, it's a little bit of an overshare, but you don't realize the amount of mental energy it's taking you, and goodness knows I do not always live up to my aspirations, but when you are in you have a chronic issue, the amount of brain power it takes to just deal with that chronic issue and remind yourself constantly to not give in to that temptation to use kind of baser emotions. Sometimes, uh I've heard therapists, well, Dr. Phil, but hopefully he's a therapist of somewhere, but the anger is kind of an umbrella, like the baser sort of things emotions you use to cover up when you're hurt or sad, or it's easier to get irritated. So just the mental sort of exercise that goes into that every day to remind yourself, "Hey, yeah, you know what? You're kind of not having a great day, but that doesn't mean you can spread it to other people." And, be mindful and kind and grateful when people are helping you, and know that, you're not alone. That's a lot of mental work. And I had about an hour where my brain kind of just went on overdrive with all the things that I can rarely think about because I'm expending so much mental energy on just keeping going sometimes. And goodness knows everyone has bad days. This is not a poor Mo kind of thing. It's more of you don't get it until you get it. And so I was able to talk to Mr. Mo, which was really sweet, because there's a lot of times that, maybe you can't be as directly honest or, clear about some of the things that are bothering you because, again, I would estimate a good 75% of my brain sometimes is just focused on, "All right, what is the next step we need to do? I know you would like to accomplish all of these things. What is the realistic thing? How can I do this and take a break? Can I, modify this chore in a way that makes it easier, that I feel like I've accomplished something?" And, that's actually why I got into cross stitch, quite honestly. There was almost a year when I broke my ankle that, uh, cross stitching was, and listening to trials, um, at least if I could do nothing else for a day, I could finish a cross stitch. Sorry, I just heard a feral scream, and I was making sure that no one was going to start crying. Because usually, if they start crying immediately, it's not terrible. It's that thing where you hear the delayed cry and you're like, "Oh, F for flippin' flapjacks. We're going to the ER, aren't we?" Again, they're boys, they're human, it just happens, but it's always on the day when you're trying to dye your hair blue and, you can't rinse it out. You go to the ER with just no bra on, you're deeply uncomfortable, and you look like you've melted an entire village of Smurfs on your hair. True story. Yup. Never a dull moment here. That's what I tell people. We can always offer space. It's the peace and quiet we make no guarantees on. Anywho, I thought I would share that with you, and then, just thank members for being patient with me. I know I am not the most prolific, at membership stuff. I am planning to change that. I am planning to do at least, every other day, hopefully once a day, do a members only news story that I think might be a little too spicy for newsy news. Um, and those you are welcome to skip. Some of them might lean, into political stuff. I will try to lampoon both sides. I'm a I'm politically homeless. I think that the whole system's ridiculous, but I understand it's not everyone's jam. It's not everyone's, cup of tea. So I will try to just sprinkle in different things that, might be a little too spicy, too controversial, too much for newsy news. And I will make those members only videos, that you guys will get. Well, members first, the new thing where they have where you members can watch them first, if that makes sense. Like I said, thanks for hanging with me today. I know I'm a little bit more, well, Mo than usual, flighty Mo. Like I said, that mental energy that you don't realize when you're always dealing with it, um, it's just unfortunately, you're gonna be dealing with pain fog and pain hangover mo for this week. So Godspeed, brave people, and we will get through this together. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for your patience and your support. As always, be kind to yourself. Look, we're all going to have those days where we just have to surrender to the general mundaneness of life and just, surrender and giggle at all of the sort of setbacks and everything else and take them in stride. So that's my wisdom for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you with Nightly Newsy News. Let me know what you think about the Futurama guys, and I will. Um, you guys can pick if we're going to start with Zoidberg, Morbo, Leela, Fry, the Professor. You know, we'll take them all in turn, but we have a baker's dozen to get through. So I thought that would be an interesting and decorative addition because I do love my Futurama, and that isn't really displayed right now because, well, Planet Express ship got knocked over by the cat, then eaten by Fry. So I am waiting to replace that. I don't know that any Lego sets will be safe around my house until I get my shelves set up and the glass enclosures ready. I have tangented enough. I am letting y'all go. Have a great day. Bye.